Hello everybody, what's up? How you doing? No beginning clip today, no little fancy outro because today I wanted to be just completely real, completely chill, keeping it simple, short, sweet because I wanted to talk about what I am thankful for. Last week's episode, we had a bit of a segment at the end where I asked E-Man and I said that I was thankful. We both kind of agreed that we're thankful for the friends we've made this year, but I wanted to elaborate a little bit more because, yes, I'm thankful for the friends I've made this year, but also thankful for a lot of things. And I want to, you know, sort of take a step back, maybe help you take a step back as well, so that we can all like appreciate the good things that have happened this year. Among, a year muddled in, pretty like bad stuff, how World War III was gonna. We were all on the verge of our seats for like 4 months straight, as if World War III was gonna happen or not, because of the invasion of Ukraine and all that stuff. And so, gloomy stuff out of the way. Let's talk about the happy stuff. I am very thankful for four things mainly. First of all, I'm very thankful for my friends. Like I said, meeting E-Man, meeting Megan, meeting UTD Windows, Jake, and a bunch of other people that you've seen on stream and just you haven't seen on stream as well. All of those people have they've made my life a lot richer, and they've made me a more, a nicer person. I'd like to think they've made me a more complete person because although I had friends, most of the friends that I had where, well, E-Man, Megan, and a bunch of other people and UTD Windows are all still in the esports, but they are generally more like IRL. They like to meet more IRL compared to other people in the esports department, and having people in real life to, sit down, have a lunch or stuff like that, really, it adds a lot. It means a lot, especially considering that I ate lunch by myself most of the first year. So yeah, it's pretty cool. Secondly, I'm very thankful for my family. I'm living with my family. And if it weren't, for the fact that I got the chance to transfer, I wouldn't have transferred to UTD. Sort of. There's a lot of decisions there, but I would have hesitated a lot to transfer from Texas Tech to UTD, which I did last year, July, August last year. If it weren't for, my family who are here not only to support me financially for, my education and all that, but they're here. They're amazing parents. I'm very fortunate to have them, and they are just lovely parents full of, kindness in their heart. And I know I'm very lucky to have them, and like I don't know what else to say. It's just I love them. So if my parents are watching / listening, I love you. And yeah. Then third, I'm very thankful for the esports program because there's a lot of awesome opportunities that happened this year that wouldn't have happened if it weren't for the esports program. Like if we start off the top, well, I'm not gonna go through all of them, but the main ones being, I got to go to DreamHack. I was invited to DreamHack first by UTD, but then I eventually reached out to DreamHack and got invited as a creator. And that was awesome because, all of my UTD friends, all of the esports people were there because they got invited and they were watching live in the audience, and it was just so awesome. And they cheered me on, and they always encourage me, and they are there to right there, they're there to support me and give me the opportunities that I have. And that kind of stuff wouldn't have happened if it weren't because of esports. The same with like how I hosted the Game Goats game show live, right? The rebranding of Fall Goats to Game Goats and its first ever iteration doing it live stage wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for esports. And it was really cool, and it was really fun, and it was just great fun. And stuff like the spooky stuff, like the spooky stream that I did with my esports friends, as well as getting invited to a party which justified buying my favorite costume of all time, which is just the Spider-Man costume. I just love Spider-Man so much. All of that wouldn't have happened if it weren't for my esports friends. And I truly do mean that I love my friends and that I love the esports department. They are wonderful, wonderful people, and I cannot thank them enough for just being there for me, cheering me on, and just giving me all the cool opportunities that I've had. But in all of this, all of these things, DreamHack, this show, doing the spooky stream, this, which was really cool, going to TwitchCon, meeting all my favorite streamers and a bunch of really cool people, all of this, and all the friends that I've met along the way wouldn't have happened if it weren't for you guys, the people watching right now and listening right now to the podcast, the people who watch YouTube, who watch my streams on Twitch, regardless of how scuffed they can be. It wouldn't have happened because of you guys. It wouldn't have happened if it weren't for you guys. Because, the reason why I got into esports in the first place was because, you guys supported me and I had enough of a strong following for them to accept me into the esports program. And, meeting all of these wonderful people, getting invited to DreamHack as a creator, not just through esports, but getting invited in by myself and being able to hang out in the creator lounges and meet cool people, host the game show, all that, like going to TwitchCon is such a crazy thing that I can't imagine that I did. And it was a bucket list item for me for the longest time. And it wouldn't have happened if I didn't know the people that I knew at esports, which wouldn't have happened if it wasn't for you guys watching. So, what I wanted to say, this entire short episode where I wanted to be thankful and, touch up on, the wonderful things that have happened to me this year. I just wanted to say thank you for watching. Thank you for supporting me, whether it is on Patreon, nice promo, or on the YouTube, on the TikTok, or on Twitch. It really, I say this all the time, and I probably sound like a broken record, and it's a little annoying just to listen to it for the 11th time already, but it really does mean a lot that you all support me, regardless if you do it financially or you're just watching and sharing it with friends and all that stuff. We just hit 200 followers on Twitter and we have 400 followers on Twitch. And I'm gonna try to start back up the TikTok, which should be fun, and hopefully, it should be up and running once I finish my exams and I can dedicate a little bit more to do daily content and figure out a pattern. But all of that wouldn't have happened. All of that and my enjoyment of all of this wouldn't be nearly as much if it weren't for you guys. So I just wanted to say thank you. Hopefully you guys have something to be thankful for as well this year. I know this year has been really rough for a lot of people. And currently, with the economic recession worldwide happening, there's, a lot that could go wrong, if we're being honest, if we're being real. But hopefully we're all doing okay. Hopefully you had a nice Thanksgiving if you celebrate it. And if you don't, hopefully you have a phenomenal holiday vacation coming up. Good luck with your final exams. If you're still in classes like I am, try to buy something nice for Black Friday, which is coming up tomorrow. And yeah, that's all I got to say. I appreciate every single one of you. I'm going to say it till I die. I appreciate every single one of you for everything you've done for me and for, my creative endeavors, let's say. But yeah. Papa bless. All the love. I truly do mean all the love. And hopefully have a wonderful Thanksgiving. Bye-bye.